Good morning, children. As we all know that school plays a vital role in everyone's life, isn't it? Do you like your school and the way of teaching, or you want a different kind of school? But which kind of school? Today, I'm in front of you with a new chapter, Unit 5, A Different Kind of School by E.V. Lucas. So let's see that in the chapter how this school is so different from others. What is there in the chapter that makes the school so different? But before beginning with the chapter, let's have a small introduction of the writer E.V. Lucas.
This is E.V. Lucas. He was born in 1868 and died in 1938. E.V. Lucas was an English humorist, novelist, essayist, playwright, biographer, publisher, poet, short story writer, and editor. Let's start the reading of the chapter A Different Kind of School. Let me tell you, children, that I is used here for narrator. Let's start. I had heard a great deal about Miss Beam's school, but not till last week did the chance come to visit it. When I arrived, there was no one in sight, means to be seen, but a girl of about 12. Her eyes were covered with a bandage, and she was being led carefully between the flower beds by a little boy who was about 4 years younger. She stopped, and it looked like she asked him who had come. He seemed to be describing me to her. Then they passed on.
So the author heard a great deal about Miss Beam's school, but he did not get a chance to go over there. And when he got the chance and he went to the school, he saw that a little girl, a 12-year-old girl, was whose eyes were covered with a bandage. She was being led carefully by a little boy.
Miss Beam was all that I had expected, middle-aged, full of authority, and yet kindly and understanding. Kindly means friendly. Her hair was beginning to turn grey, and she had the kind of plump figure, means stout figure, that is likely to be comforting to a homesick child. I asked her some questions about her teaching methods, which I had heard were simple. In narrator's question, Miss Beam replied that no more than is needed to help them to learn how to do things, simple spellings, adding, subtracting, multiplying, and writing. The rest is done by reading to them and by interesting talks, during which they have to sit still and keep their hands quiet. There are practically no other lessons. She also told to the narrator that the real aim of this school is not so much to teach thought as to teach thoughtfulness, kindness to others, and being responsible citizens. Responsible means one who is aware of his duties. Then he requested to the narrator to look out of the window. She said, "Look out of the window a minute, will you?"
So this paragraph gives us a small description of Miss Beam, that she was a middle-aged lady, she was a bit stout, and when the author met Miss Beam, he asked her questions about her school, the methods of teaching they use in the school. Then Miss Beam replied to him that the real aim of this school is not much to teach thought as thoughtfulness and kindness to others.
So, as requested by Miss Beam, the narrator said that I went to the window which overlooked a large garden and a playground at the back. "What do you see?" Miss Beam asked. I see some very beautiful grounds, I said, and a lot of jolly children. It pains me, though, to see that they are not all so healthy and active looking. When I came in, I saw one poor little girl being led about. She has some trouble with her eyes. Trouble means problem. Now I can see two more with the same difficulty, and there was a girl with a crutch watching the others at play. At play means watching others playing. She seems to be a hopeless cripple. Hopeless means without hope, and cripple means lame. To this, Miss Beam laughed. Oh no, she said. She was not really lame. This is only her lame day, and others are not blind either. It is only their blind day. I must have looked very surprised, for she laughed again.
Then suddenly the author watched out of the window. He saw that many children were playing over there. They were all happy, but they were not healthy and active. He saw two more girls with their eyes bandaged, and one was with a crutch. He became a bit sad, but then Miss Beam explained him that they are not blind or lame. They all are playing, it is a part of their teaching. And in this way, they teach student to understand others' misfortune.
Miss Beam also told narrator that this is a very important part of our system to make our children appreciate and understand misfortune. Misfortune means bad luck. We make them share in misfortune too. Each term, every child has one blind day, one lame day, one deaf day, one injured day, and one dumb day. During the blind day, their eyes are bandaged. Bandaged means they are blindfolded. Absolutely, and they are on their honor not to peep. On their honor means they have promised that they will not peep. The bandage is put on overnight so they wake up blind. This means that they need help with everything. Other children are given the duty of helping them and leading them about. They all learn so much this way, both the blind and the helpers. There is no misery about it. Misery means difficulty or unpleasantness. Miss Beam continued, everyone is very kind, and it is really something of a game. Before the day is over, though, even the most thoughtless child realizes what misfortune is. Thoughtless means careless.
The children are bandaged and made lame so that they can understand that what really misfortune is. And the other students are told to help those students so that they can also learn how to help those who are really in misfortune. In each term, every child has one lame day, one deaf day, one blind day, one injured day, so that they can learn how to help others, how to feel for others, and this is the method of their teaching, and this is a game for the students. In this game, in this playing method, they just learn that how can we help others. So this is all about today's explanation. We will continue with the chapter in the next session. Till then, bye bye.